Welcome back everyone, you're watching the RSL Rhythmix 3. This is our third and final match of the day. In our first two matches, both Braddock and Oz did beat Bly with 3-1. And in this current match, Oz won the first game against Braddock on Kite Area. Pretty nice map, as far as I can tell. But now they're gonna face off on GSL Metropolis, which is Oz's pick for this second game. And Braddock's pick, I'm sorry. And I'm a little bit surprised by this. I'm not sure why he would pick this map. This is not supposed to be particularly good for Terran, as far as I know. I know that in a split map situation, it becomes a bit better for Terran, just because you can turtle very easily, and it's very hard for Protoss to get a very good engagement. But other than that, I don't really see. But maybe Braddock has something special in store. We've seen him play with some very impressive micro builds today, so maybe Command Center first. He should go back to the roots. It's his build after all. It's his favorite build, I can tell. And Oz, a player with some very nice builds as well. Will he go for the Nexus first on this map? We shall see. So Oz is gonna start in the bottom of the map, and Braddock, his opponent, at 12 o'clock as the Red Terran, playing for Team Empire. Barracks 12, Gate, I think it was Gate 12. I'm surprised that Oz goes for Gate 12. The trend is really to go for Gate 13 these days. As far as I know, it was Gate 12, could be wrong. And Gas 15, one gas. Braddock gonna go for some early scouts in this game, and he followed this up, his barrack up with a gas. What are you cooking for us, Braddock? Second pylon was made by Oz in the right hand corner of his base. I really like this kind of pylon just because you can see a lot of things coming. If there is a drop here, you will see it. Any factory that flies into your base, you will see it as well. Cybernetics core was made, no second gas, and we're gonna have the classic Zealot here for Oz. And Oz choose not to scout again. Oh, I think we're gonna have a proxy. And this pylon barely does not see it. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a proxy, yeah. We had only one Marine made, so I wouldn't be surprised if he follows this up with a Tech Lab as soon as he has 25 gas and goes for the Marauder Hellion. I think Braddock might have picked this map just for that. And I think this Zealot, even if it claims the Zenlaga Watchtower control, I'm actually not sure, but I don't think it should see this factory. So we're gonna have the Marauder Hellion, which is very good against a one gate expand, especially if you don't see it as the Protoss. If the Protoss goes for one gate expand and very greedy, starts chrono boosting probe like crazy, and he stops mining gas, this is not very good for Oz. I think Oz wants to go for two Nexuses now, and this might be very bad for him, but even he should be able to spot this, I mean, and resume mining gas. And yeah, he does see the fact. You can turn around, this is not gonna change anything. You are just caught with your hand in a cookie jar, bro. And Oz realizes everything that's happening in this game. He's just gonna pull back now and try to get rid of this factory. But he's only gonna have one Stalker here for the longest time. And those Hellions, they're gonna be able to get out and start doing a lot of damage to those probes. He's gonna need all of his units to be able to get rid of those Hellions. But in the meantime, those Marauder and SCVs, they're gonna come up his ramp. Maybe even Bunker is natural, and then it will be very bad for us. Hellions are very fast, so the first one is able to come out. He didn't get a single kill, I believe, but okay, maybe he got one. Let's check. No, he didn't get a single probe kill, actually. Very nice micro by Oz. Second Hellion coming out now. Oh, he sent two of those yellow. Oh my god, still no kill. How does Oz do this? When this happens to me, I lose all my probes. And this Nexus taking a lot of damage right now, but as you see, Oz, he has to make a choice. And he chooses to ignore the Hellion for now. He's gonna try to defend this first. And really nice here, just before the bunker finishes, he's gonna be able to repel this attack completely. He could just stop this from, oh, yeah, he's stopping it from going into the bunker. Braddock has invested so much into this attack, he has not even made a command center behind this, even if he has the money. And the previous Hellion actually, what is going on in this game? The previous Hellion did get one worker kill, just one. Wow, that was so clean defense for us here. Really showing us all Protosses how to defend against this kind of attack here. Just have your Stalkers and Zealot here ready to attack. The Hellions at first ignore the Marauders just because they are so slow. And then as soon as you have to deal with them later on, you just go for them and kill them. But at first you need to deal with those Hellions, and he did so well. How can you lose only one walker against this, man? Like, I lost so many walkers every time this happened to me. Like 5 minimum. I was now feeling very far ahead. Gonna be chrono boosting a lot of probes, adding a robo, 2 gases at his natural at about the same time I spoke about last game. He's already on 3 gates. And can you see this? Yeah, you can. He's gonna be ready. He's trying to apply some pressure now just because he invested so much into those units. And he killed everything that Braddock had. So he felt he could move in right now and do some damage with those units. But he's actually going to do a lot of damage here. But I think Ozzy's going to have to pull back here before he loses everything. I think he should have target fired some of the SCVs, and then it would have been a lot better than what he did now. Actually did one more Hellion. Here did Samaras, got 2 of those probes. And Robotics Bay being thrown down here by Oz. I think Oz is just so far ahead right now that if he hits a big timing with 3 Colossus of 2 bases, there is almost no chance Braddock could hold it. Just because of the economy. Look, 1200 to 800 income right now. Second orbital is about to finish, and Braddock is going to fly to his natural very shortly after that. But 45 probes to 28 SCVs, man. This is so rough for Braddock. He's pumping units out of 3 barracks right now. 2 of them just got reactored, but against this Robotics Bay, this is not going to be good. Oz doesn't have many sentries. That's about the only bad thing he has going for him right now, but other than that, he's looking really great in this game. First Immortal is out, followed by a Colossus. Range is not being made yet. But 2 gates being added here by Oz, and we don't see a single forge just yet, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a big timing. And see, he's already starting to proxy pylon very far out of the range of this Zenlaga watchtower, you see. Oh, wow. That's such a strange way to send a medivac, and he might end up seeing this pylon, or barely not. And he does not. This is so strange. Those pylons are so important everywhere. And he's actually making another pylon here, but he chooses to send his probe immediately. I don't know if I agree with that, because good players, with the current metagame, Braddock is going to see this probe, most likely he's going to kill it, and then he's going to realize there might be proxy pylons near there. If you see a probe coming out of there, you should always check the entire area with 1 marine. And then if you see a pylon, it's a big tell of a potential all-in coming. This medivac in position to drop, and lots of gates, no forge still, so I still think this is going to be a big timing with 3 Colossus. And Braddock, he didn't scout, he wants to spend his money on mules. I guess he has to take kind of a gamble at this point in the game, just because he was so far behind, so he should start dropping soon just to take some info at least. This marine is in control of the Zenlaga watchtower. And Oz is waiting for the signal. He just wants Braddock to do something bad or stupid, and then he's going to move in for the kill. The Colossus now moving in the middle of the map. Wait, how did Oz know? Oh, I think he's coming back for this 1 drop. And oh, this 1 drop is actually going to get the Robotics Bay, but range was already finished. And now Braddock is aware that there is Colossus play. And his first reflex is to make 2 Vikings. And Oz, I think right now is going to go for it, just because he lost his building, he already has enough army, he fails to crush his opponent. And I think he might be right, 91 supply to the 60 of Braddock right now. Braddock adding more barracks, but realistically this is 3 barracks and 1 starport. against right now, 6 gates. And Oz already got his ideal number of Colossus being 3. He got a couple force fields and Guardian Shields stacked up with 4 sentries. He has enough Stalkers to kill those Vikings. And no bunker here for Braddock. And Oz is just going to move in for the kill. 98 supply to the 52 of Braddock. Braddock putting SCVs right now, but very nice force field here at the ramp. Those units are all clumped up behind this gas and this ramp. And I think this might be it for us. It's just going to power through this army. In the meantime, we had a drop that Oz didn't notice. That's going to kill a lot. But even if this drop ends up killing Oz, I think Oz can just eliminate Braddock here. And actually, I missed a big drop in the main as well that Oz finally got rid of. But yeah, this is going to be irrelevant. There's just so much here for Oz. He just had too much army. And this was actually very smart. When you go for an all-in like this of 2 bases, a lot of the time you will want to take all your units with you, but this time Oz left a couple units here, a couple units here, and this is really why he was able to defend. So I really like this play this game. And Oz is up with 2-0 now.